good day everyone. Our topic is all about Subanen tribe. So, Subanen tribe are known as one of the earliest inhabitants on the Philippines. They are mainly located in the southern part of the Philippines, which is the Mindanao. So, the Subanen comes from the word Suba, which means river, because they traditionally live alongside the river. And also, they are known as one of the peaceful communities with deep respect in the surroundings and nature. So, clothing, sub or upper garment, significant part of men's attire. Limbuton or blouse, a traditional blouse of Subanen women. Calzones or lower garment, wide-legged pants, tapis, or a wrap-around skirt, lower garment for women. Siwat, it is worn during special occasions or ceremonies. Bikiliw, necklace worn by Subanen women. Location, the Subanen tribe are mostly can be found in lower portion of the Philippines, which is the Mindanao. Territory, Basilan Island, Camiguin Island, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, Zamboanga del Norte, Zamboanga del Sur, and Zamboanga Sibugay. Subgroups, Sindangan Subanen or Central Subanon, Gisilugnin or Eastern Subanon, Tuboy Subanon or Northern Subanon, Lapuyan or Margo sa Tubig or Southern Subanon, Kulibugan or Kulibugan Subanon, Shokon or Western Subanon. Religion and belief. So, animism. Animism is, they usually believe in spirits, ghosts, or any inanimate object. Politism. So, politism is they believe in multiple gods, supreme being. So, the Subanen tribe recognize Gulay, also known as Apu Asog, Gigdi, Migbi Bayaa, and Mig Lingaw as the supreme god of creation. Rituals and offerings. So the Subanen tribe, they offer rice, meat, and wine to the gods and ancestral spirits throughout the year. Shaman. So shaman is witch doctor or shaman play a vital role in interpreting the wishes of gods and ancestral spirits of the Subanen tribe. Syncretism. So some Subanen groups blend with traditional belief with elements of Christianity and Islam. To religion. Christianity. A portion of Subanen population identifies as a Christian. And some Subanen groups also believe in Islam.
Language and dialect. So in Western Subanon, Maayat Kamayo. In English, it means good day to you. And in Northern Subanen, their greetings such as Maayat Adlaw means good day. The livelihood of the Subanen tribe. First is agriculture. So they practice wheat farming and cultivate crops like rice, corn, sweet potatoes, and other crops. Next is fishing. So they catch freshwater fish using traps, spears, and etc. So it is given because they live alongside the river banks. They also do hunting. They hunt wild animals using sleep nooses, trapping cages, and nets. And next is raising livestock. So they raise animals such as pigs and cattle for them to make it into their food or they sell it. Traditions of the Subanen tribe. First is the courtship. So in courting a woman, parental approval is required before marriage. Also, suitors present a ring to the woman's family. Serenading, or as we know, harana, is still practiced in some communities. Gift giving shows respect to the woman's family. Couples wear traditional attire during weddings. Men wear a bolo as a symbol of responsibility. Weddings are led by the Gibalyan and Datus. So rituals also include offerings and drinking pangasi. Wedding and marriage. The Grupo wedding is led by the Timoy. Couples wear traditional Subanen costumes. The wedding table includes water, rice, and wine, sticky rice, and egg. Men may have multiple wives under tribal law, while women are not allowed to have multiple husbands. Divorce is allowed and decided by the Timoy or the Datu. Tribal marriage laws are respected alongside national burial, so the souls are believed to stay on earth until guided by rituals. Burials are done in family cemeteries or graves. The dead bodies are wrapped in white cloth. Bodies are placed in wooden coffins or hollowed logs. Ritual sacrifices such as rooster offering are performed. Shamans or balya lead burial rites and healing rituals. Burial rituals protect the living and guide the soul.
So they believe in spirit world. They believe all natural objects have spirits. And buklong, it is a Thanksgiving and community celebration. And ancestral spirit veneration. The spirits that of the departed are believed to still watch over the community and are honored in various rituals. Up next is the products. They have an hand-woven abaca cloth, malong or tapis. They weave abaca fibers and turn them into fabric garments such as the tapis, a wrap-around skirt and blouses, often featuring intricate and generic patterns. They also have pangasi, a fermented rice wine made up of rice, cassava, or sweet potato. Up next is the beaded accessories and jewelry. The Subanen create intricate, colorful beads with black, white, red, green, and yellow to make necklaces. They call it bekelo, and bracelets and headdresses. They call it sewat. They also have woven baskets. They produce various baskets for agricultural purposes, such as the biao, large basket, and baban, smaller basket. The Subanen people are also good with metal craft. The Subanen produce their own steel tools and weapons, including the pes, the chopping knife, kris, a dagger, and kampilan, a long sword. Now moving on to the festivals. I've mentioned earlier the beliefs that they have buklong. The buklong is a festival. It is an elaborate multi-day Thanksgiving ritual that lasts for weeks, often held to give thanks to a bountiful harvest, honor a new leader, or pay respect to the deceased. They also have Subayan Keg Festival. It is a colorful festival featuring street dances and competition that showcase Subanen culture, including their songs, dances, and rituals related to planting, harvesting, weddings, and daily life. Now moving on to musical instruments. They have gagong, a single brass gong. Kolintang, a set of 8 graduated small brass gongs laid in a row. And they also have durungan, a hollow log long drum. A long drum hollowed out log that is beaten with sticks.
For God and deities, Gulay is the supreme creator and giver of life, Apo. Asug is a powerful god associated with creation. And Magbabaya is the creator of heaven and earth. Diwata is a nature deity that protects forests, rivers, and mountains. Gigil is a spiritual being linked to life and human existence. In food, they have kinilaw. Kinilaw is a raw seafood dish, and timu is a sticky rice cake. Tiula itum is a black soup made from beef. In tribal system of governance, Timu Ay is the highest leader and serves as a judge, mediator, and spiritual guide. Council of Elders advises the Timuay and preserve traditional wisdom. Datu helps unite the tribe and represent the community to the government. And families remain the basic unit of Sabanan governance. In past education, knowledge was passed down executively through oral traditions and storytelling. In present, focuses on cultural preservation alongside formal schooling, university degrees, and community-led learning. In notable figures, we have Sharon Joy Bulalang is a native Subanon woman with educational achievements. And Geraldine T. Bakang is a Sumilao Subanon Community College graduate.